Ahoy, hoy, sports fans and ball fans, and I guess Blue Jays fans specifically. Another one. This video is called Charlie Did Good Today. And those you saw the game today, it was a tremendous comeback. Improbable, but you know we have that offensive potential, even with no George Springer and no Teoscar Hernandez, and no number one or number two catcher, and very thankfully a seemingly better Lourdes Gurriel Jr. So that's nice to see, and him coming up with that big pinch hit, and of course Bo's tremendous seven straight foul off at bat, and then that perfectly placed blooper. You couldn't ask for a better thing. But and I must say I did not see the ball game yesterday, except for like a moment because I was enthralled with much more important and personally wonderful matters. Geez, what could I like more than baseball, huh? Anyway, Charlie did good today because here's the move that was the good move. Okay, so you know, Manoa, he's actually pitching a pretty good game, even though he gave up a lot of home runs. They were solo shots. He, I think sometimes just, the wind carries that ball out of there. And then, after I think it was back-to-back home runs, he hits a fellow and he sort of walks in toward the batter's box, but he was like throwing his arms up, and I think it was to say, geez, uh, well, shit, man, I didn't mean to hit you. Sorry about that. That one got away from me. Why would I hit you? We're down losing, and but I think the umpires and the Orioles and the batter were kind of like, oh, Jesus, big young fella coming in from the mound like that. That's threatening. I obviously didn't hear what he said, but I don't think he meant to be threatening it at all. So in that scenario, he I think wrongly gets tossed out of the game, but he's tossed out of the game. Things happen, so you have to go to your pen early. And let's face it, Kay hadn't been really good this year, right? But he is good this time. Charlie leaves him in for about 3 innings, even when Kay had given up 2 home runs. I think we overemphasize the home run in today's time and underemphasize the walk, right? He wasn't really falling behind batters. He wasn't throwing a lot of pitches. He was generally getting them out. He made 2 mistakes. Who knows? Maybe they hit good pitches. That happens sometimes, right? And kudos to Charlie for leaving Kay in and letting him eat up those innings and save your pen, right? And also, it was a good idea to bring Romano in the eighth, and then with our improbable comeback, where what did we score? Like 8 runs in the ninth. There, we were down. What was it? We were down four, and then we were up by three. So yeah, maybe 7 runs. But anyway, so you know, let Romano finish it off for the ninth. That's a good move. He's unavailable tomorrow probably because of this extended pitch count. But yeah, you gotta when to snap the losing streak, you gotta have your best arm in there to finish it off. And but really, I think the real move that might not get that much attention was leaving K in, and I think that's what needs to happen. You leave your pitchers in until they really mess up, and oftentimes there's so many quick changes that it's like somebody's doing good, and okay, like maybe you're trying to minimize work and make everybody available, okay, but you get like 2 guys doing well, you take them out early, and then you get to a guy not doing well, and you cough up the game, right? It's not good. No. Um, and like same thing, like I say with the starters, you gotta guarantee 6 under almost any circumstances and push for 7. And then that means in like times like today, improbable scenarios where a youngster gets a little ahead of himself, gets thrown in the game in the fourth, like that stuff happens, so that then your pen can be fresh because under normal circumstances you've guaranteed six and you push for seven every time. So the pen can do the extra work when it's needed. So great job to stick with K and the right move to finish off with Romano to let him go two. And great job by our offense to um, get out of the slump. And here's hoping we can beat up the Orioles for the next little while and get back in contention and do everything that this team is capable of doing. I really think this young offense has the potential, probably not yet because they're so young, but 2, 3 years time, I think this offense has the potential to be the greatest offense in the history of the Blue Jays. So go Jays, good job, Charlie. More of the same. Uh, Leave the pitcher in until he starts fucking up. Okay, bye.